Hello everyone, welcome to Ogo Data Analysis Center. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create a simple and professional dashboards reports in Microsoft Excel step by step. We'll start from raw data and learn how to organize it, summarize it using basic formulas, pivot tables, and finally design a clean dashboard with charts that automatically updates. This video is perfect for beginners, students, business owners, and anyone who wants to turn data into clean and clear insights using Excel. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to build your own dashboard to track sales, performance, or any other data with confidence. So let's get started. So in this data here, we have the columns. The columns have months, we have products. The next column we have category, we have the sales representative, we have city, we have the number of units, we have the price, and we have the amount. So first we need to fit this data. We need to format it, so we control A, we select all, you go to the format part, and then we fit the window. So the data is now well organized. So we can select the headings, and then we put the font to be 16. Then we go back again, you have to fit. So I can make this one to be bold like that. So this is the data which we'll use. So now we need to bring in the pivot table. So you click insert pivot table like that. So this is what it will bring it to. You select the new worksheets, then you click OK. So here it comes. So the next thing is if you look at on the right, so we have the months, we have the products, we have the category, sales representative, we have the city, we have the number of units, price, and even the amount. So what you do here, you can select the first one with the month and the amount like that. So this is a pivot table which has months and it has also the amount. So we need to create another pivot table which include the products and the amount. So how do we do it? So we select the first table, highlight it nicely like that. You right click, you copy, and then you paste. So it is. So you can format it. You autofill the widget like that. So this one, now you go back, you unselect the month, and then you enter products. So here it is. It looks nice one. Then we go to the next one. Now we want to create for category. You right click, you copy, and then you right click again, and then you paste. Then you go to formats, and then you autofill the widget. So here it is. Now you see this, the second one, the third one the same. So you unselect product, and then you click on category, and then you copy this one, you paste on the right. Now this one we want to create for sales representative. and the amount. So you format first. You format this table first. You autofill the widget, and then you select category, and you click on cell representative. So this is what we have. Then you can copy that, and then you paste below here. So the next one we want to create is a city. So you select cells, and you click on city. So up to there we have five pivot tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 5. So we are done with the first part. So the next part is where we want to name now the pivots. We want to name the pivot tables. So you select, let's start naming the first one. So you select the first one like this. Now we go back to pivot tables. No, pivot table tools, and then on the left here we have pivot table 1. So we want to name this table. So the name we'll give it, let's give it months. This is a pivot table for months. The second one is a pivot table for products. The third one is a pivot table for category. So I name it category. The fourth one is a pivot table for sales. Representative. Then the last one is for city. So I've named all the pivot tables. So after doing that, now you can go below here and name all these as, you rename this as pivot tables. Pivot tables. And then you click on the next sheets, and let's name this sheet as worksheet. This is now the work sheets. So this what, so I've created a worksheet. Now you go back to pivot tables. Now I want to create on the first pivot, which contains months. I want to present these months in tables. So what do we do? So the first thing is you click insert, you go to column, and in the columns we have 2D column, and you click that. So we'll have a bar chart here. So in this bar chart, the first thing I'll do here is to remove these buttons for this button here, which contains some of the amount and month. So I like click on it, and then you go to hide all fill button of the chart. So I remove the regions, delete that. I can also remove on the month. I select on months, and then you remove it by deleting, and you remove also the scale. Then you select, you click on the lines, and then you delete it. Then you select all the bars, you right click, and then you enter the data labels. So this is what you have. Then now this table looks nice, so you can change the heading to month. like this, and then you right click, cut. So this table, we go to worksheets and then we paste there. So this is our first table. Now what we do next is on this table here, we can fit this table. You can reduce the size by clicking on format, and then we have the height, which is 3, and the width, which is 5. So you can reduce this one to even 4 and click enter. You see the size has reduced. So we go back to pivot tables. Now we go to the second one. We click on insert, and the second one contains we can put this one to bar charts. Let's insert bar charts. So you click on bar charts. Under 2D, you select the first one. Here it comes. So the first thing I do here is to hide all the fill buttons that what I've done. Then I remove the regions. I've deleted that. I can remove also the scale. I also remove all these labels like this. Then there are these vertical lines. I can select on one of them and then you delete. Then click on the one of the bars, you select and then right click and then add labels. There they are the labels now. Then we change the title to products. There we go. So you can change the color of these bars. Let's use this color. It looks nice. Good. So we are done with the second one. Then you right click and then you cut. You go to the worksheets and then you right click and paste. You can reduce the width of this chart. You click on format. The width you let it by 4 and then you click enter. So they have the same size. Then you go back to the third table. You click insert. Down this one on accessories, I want to use column charts, 2D column. There it is. So on this sum of the amount buttons and category, you right click on one of them, you hide the field, and then you remove the regions, you remove the scale, and then you can remove this part of accessories and electronics. And then you can remove the line bars, these lines. You select and then you remove them. Then you click on them, and then what you do here, you right click and then you add data labels. Then you go back to the title, you edit the title here. The title entails category, this category like this. So we are done with it. So this bars, you can change the color by selecting on the bars, and then which color is good here. You can select this and then we right click and cut. Then go back to the worksheets and then we paste it there. Or I can paste it here, Control V. Then we go back again, pivot. Then we go to the fourth one. The fourth one contains cell representatives. So you go to insert. It's down. I want to use a pie chart, so you click on pie charts. 2D pie chart, yeah, that one. So this is a pie chart. So I right click to hide the fill buttons. I click on the title like this, so that I change the title to sales representative, and then I remove the scale like that, so it looks nice. You right click, you cut, and then you go to the worksheets, and then you paste. You can reduce the size of this by going to format, and then the width to be 4 like that, and then you click enter. So the size are now the same. Then we go back again to pivot tables. Then lastly we click on this table that contains cities, and then you insert, and then I can use let me use line graph, and then you click on 2D line, click on the first one. This is now the line. Then you right click on the bars, on the buttons contain some amount and cities to remove, to hide them. You hide, and then you click on the regions, you delete. You click on the cities, the bar containing the cities, and you delete. The scale, you delete. Even the lines, you delete that. So on the line, you select the line, then right click, and then add data labels. So these are the data labels which I have entered here, which contain different values, the sum amount. Then you click on the title, so you can click on that, so that it lists now amount like that. No, not amount, but it leads city like that. So this is now the chart. This now contains the cities. Now you can see this is not a smooth line, so I want it to be smooth one. Click on the line, right click, then format data series, this one, and then you click on line style, and then click on smoother line, and then you close. So here it is. Now it's now smooth. Then you right click, you cut, and then we go to the worksheets, and then we right click to paste. Now this table I want them to be uniform, so I select on format, and the width let it be 4 like that, and I can click enter. So all these charts now are uniform. They are uniform actually. Now they look nice. Now I want to select this table here. Now I want to add a slicer. So I click on that. Then I click on the tools. Now to insert slicer, you click on the chart. This is the pivot chart. You click on it. Then you go to pivot chart tools. You click on analyze. Then you click on insert slicer like that. So I want to click for the month, and then I click OK. So this is a slicer for a month. So here it is. It looks nice. So it contains months January, February to to August. Then I want to select the number of column. to be 3 like this. So there are 3. So I can reduce this. I want to reduce this size like this, and then I put it on the here like this. Then I can zoom. Let me zoom so that you can see everything. I can reduce this. I can reduce further. Good. So here it is. So this is pivot table for months, product, categories, sales rep, city, and month. So this is what we have. Now it looks nice. So I have the slicer here. Now to add other pivot tables, the slicer, you select the slicer like this. Click on the slicer, this one, and then you click on pivot table connections like that, and then you add all categories. So we have the city, we have the product, then we have the sales rep, then you click OK. So I've added other pivot tables. So if I click on any month, for example, if I click on January, you can see it changes automatically. If I click on February, new results comes up. Same to March, we have new results. If you click on August, then we have automatic representation of the data. Then if you click on September, we'll have a new data. In summary, we have learned on how to create pivot tables from data given. We have also seen on how to link the slice, one slice you link to other pivot tables. So this marks the end of our presentation. If this video helps you, please like, share, and subscribe to Ogo Data Analysis for more Excel, data analysis, and research tools. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.